Okay, y'all, we just left Publix, right? And we got the goods. But look, y'all, look what my husband just found. He got his name on a Coke bottle.
My name.
And he ain't even partnered with Coca-Cola, but he got his name on the bottle.
Nah, because I'm not partnered with them, but they partner with me.
Come. It was waiting for him, y'all. We walked in there, and he was about to get Samantha. He was about to get Samantha. Who was Callie. The first one was Callie. And y'all, the first one was Callie. And I was like, well, he went to go grab. I said, baby, your name right there in the back. So he reached back in and he got his name. And I was like,
and God is saying that he's pulling me from the back.
Come on.
He's pulling me from the back.
Say it one more time.
He's pulling me from the back.
He's pulling me from the back.
I was chosen.
Chosen. Chosen. And he said, oh, this was waiting for me. Your blessing is sitting somewhere waiting for you to get there.
Lord.
We was going to go to a whole nother Publix, but we decided to come to this one.
Yes, Lord.
Won't he do it?
Won't he speak to you?
Okay, y'all, we pulled up to my favorite Dollar General. This is my favorite one. Y'all, this is my favorite one because they be having like a lot of stuff, okay? This is the one that I went to that y'all seen the video. I don't know if I already posted it, but y'all probably seen it. But this is the really good one. I love this Dollar General. So let me see if I can spend some money, maybe like $100 or so. No. This is one of the Dollar Generals that have the fresh produce. Okay, that has the fresh produce. So that's another good thing about this one. So when you go to certain Dollar Generals that are more in the like a country style area, they usually would have a lot more stuff. So that's what I like about them. I'm getting something out of here. Okay, you guys, so my husband is in the garage cleaning up the garage. Tomorrow we are having company. Deani is in the background cutting up pineapples and cherries. Let me show you why. These right here, do y'all see that? We are making some my husband I say it wrong, pineapple upside down miniature cakes. Do you see those? This one fell apart, so let me show you how moist it is. Look at that. Do you see how moist it is? I like how it has a nice little crisp on top, which is the bottom, but then look at that. Do y'all see that? Look at it. That's how you can tell it's so moist. It's about to fall apart. Like, that's how moist it is. So, ta-da! Okay, hey y'all, I got my cup. I am outside. I got my propagating cutters. So you know what that means? Yes. Okay. My husband was talking to me. Okay, so I have my propagating scissors because I want to do a little bit of propagating. Look at these babies, you guys. So I changed it around so that this is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So this is my baby that I'm going to propagate right here. I want to take off just a little. Oh, my scissors are stuck. Oh, it locked on me. So this right here. right here. I'm gonna leave that back alone. Okay, so that's good. I just took off 3 parts right here, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I do when I do propagate, but I want to change the table around, so let's do that. Okay, so this was literally my first attempt at trying to change the whole backyard around. In reference to the deck, now you'll get a chance to see over some time that I take pictures and decorate, that I've changed it around several times. You guys, when I had my own apartment, this was one of the things that my husband would always judge me for, because at the time we were dating and I had my own apartment, every time he would come over, it would be changed around. Like, I can't explain what it is, but I just love changing my spaces around. One of the things that I remember God saying to me was changing my space around. I'm also doing that in the spirit as well. So let me tell you, this means the enemy can never locate you. He can never enter the same way that he entered before, because when homeboy go to come back, baby, it's a table right there, it's a chair right there, it's a sofa. How are you going to get in? So with that being said, literally that has just been my take on changing furniture around, but I love it, and you guys will get a chance to see exactly how I did a few things over some time as time goes by. Enjoy the video. Give y'all a walk around, so I'm going to wipe these tables off first, okay? And then I'm going to redo the bird feeder. So let's wipe this stuff down first. I have my bleach, Fabuloso, and dishwashing liquid. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, so those are my plants that I have that I'm going to propagate. There is my hydro jug. All right, but here is the hummingbird feeder. Love grows here. So I changed it around. My idea on what I was thinking is when you sit at the table, you can still see nobody, everybody can like look to the side versus nobody sitting in the seat that was there because it was in front of the people that were sitting here. So more of a conversation style. The plants right here. I like it. Okay, listen, y'all. I've been sleeping on something, okay? So I had these. I'm getting ready for bed, and I had these all this time, right? Let me hold on. So I've had these turmeric and kojic acid cleansing pads with skin glowing and exfoliating and hydrating all of this time, and I am so mad, you guys, because I just use this. I don't see, okay, but do y'all see my skin? I said, I don't feel like doing all of this extra. Let me try these. That's what I said. I said, let me try these. I just really wanted to use the sponge thing that's in it, but I'm gonna link them below. Do y'all see that glow? And I ain't put nothing on my face yet. Okay, you guys, so usually whenever I propagate, I take all of my plants and I cut them down and I place them in water in the house inside of the window. If you keep them in the windowsill, that's where the sun will get, the roots will get all that they need and they'll begin to draw all the sun. And as it begins to draw the sun, it will begin to then create these long rooted places or parts on your leaves. That means they are creating now their own, pretty much they're becoming their own. So what I did is after they begin to get those roots on them, I cut them in half or cut them apart based off of the roots, and then I'm taking them outside and I'm planting them. Now this means more than likely they will die over the winter time, but unless you are the type that can bring your plants inside of the house, what have you. But I'm gonna keep them outside. It's not a big deal. It's plants. The outside plants, they grow and sometimes they come back and sometimes they don't. But literally all you see me doing here is taking and creating holes inside of my big plants. Do you see the roots? Take the roots, put them down into the dirt. Now the longer the roots, just bend them up and put them in there, but the longer the leaf, have a long stem, you are able to dig it or plant it deeper. But because these are all short, I'm not digging as deep. As you can see how deep my scissors are, and I'm literally just cutting those as well, and I'm just planting them down in there. Now I'm going to also pull the video from when I did this, also because I was multitasking, and what I did was I actually went live and I did this, and so many people was saying I did not know that this was a part of the process of propagation. So here's how I propagate. Now I can show you a different version of it if you like. I can do a more in-depth video if you like, but all you have to do is just ask me. Type below, Lady K. I would love to see more of the propagation process, or how you do yours, time framing, and all of that. And I will be sure to show you guys. Okay. So with that being said, this is all I do, and go ahead and enjoy. this is another thing of literally use what you got. So these are, I believe they're called hedgers that we had from our old house. But my husband was saying that he want to get a more professional grade version of these, which is where the teeth are a whole lot wider, because then it'll cut better and it'll cut more. Now, keep in mind as well, we are just getting into really completing our yard work. We've been trying to get different tools for our yard. That's why I called it a homestead, because it is so much. Once we finish the front of the yard, a lot of times we are exhausted to even make it around back. And then once we finish the back, we are too exhausted to make it around front, or when we did the side, because this was a lot of work. Now, with this particular tree right here, my husband said we got to get rid of it. And I'm glad that we did. As you can see, it is terrible, or it was terrible on the side of the house. Now, this is one side of the house that we kind of been wanting to get to, but it's kind of like we've been back and forth because it takes a lot of time. But this took teamwork. I mean, all of us was outside, and my husband ended up cutting down this tree, which I'm so glad that he did, because we have been seeing the carpet head snakes. My husband's seen like 2, I think, so far. We have seen skin shed and all of that. And remember, they are the same color as leaves. So you have to be careful. You have to. My husband kept saying, y'all be mindful. Don't push your hands down into these leaves. So we are literally just using the shovel to push everything down. But I think we did really good. Okay, you guys, so we got this side is all taken care of, and this side as well. I even cleaned off the door. I don't know if you guys can really see, but see, I cleared that off really good with the same cleaning supplies that I use for out back. So then the door doesn't have no webs, and I also sprayed some bug spray for outdoor so that the bugs can stop making webs across the front door. Okay, so boom. So we got this right here, and I showed you guys this a little bit. My husband is going to get a chance to use it, but we also got the cans for it. Right now my husband is currently down there doing the weed. Y'all, I'm trying to use my new gamble. Okay, my husband is down there doing weed whacking. Jordan cut the grass earlier, so right now he's pretty much doing the weed whacking for down there, around all of those bushes and stuff. And then I guess he's gonna burn throughout the torch and all of that stuff. All right, y'all, so my husband just finished doing all of this right here. So he just took out all of those bushes that was right there. Huh? Yeah. And this is the thing of leaves that he did take out. So now he is about to blow the blower, but y'all, we have so much more work to do. have so much more work to do. We have contemplated and went back and forth about getting a few more tools, like I said a little bit ago. So there are plenty more tools that we need to get for our homestead space. One of the major tools that me and my husband keep talking about is a, it's called a, um, it's called a, hold on. I had to look it up, but it's called a bush hog. So we've been talking about getting that as well. Now, I don't know if you can see where my husband is, but there's a gate down there. Beyond that gate is where our lake is. It's still a little walk down some more, but that is where we also have to use the bush hog a lot of, because it is so much, you guys. When I tell you it's so much to get, it is beautiful out here, but it is a lot of work. And me and my husband, we always say, you know, if we had a home, I mean, if we had a farm, I'm like, shoot, this little bit of stuff that we do have is a lot of work. But the Bible also tells us, be faithful over a few things and God will make you ruler over many. If we're praying for God to give us more, we have to show God that we can be faithful over this little that he has given us. But I also believe that even in this process of things that we do have, this little bit of space that we do have, that takes a lot of work, God is preparing us for something bigger. And that is something that we've been praying for. So if at any time you pray for a particular thing and it feels like the thing that you've already been blessed with seems overwhelming, you better believe that that is God's way of preparing you for what you've been praying for. So go ahead and take it like a soldier. Get the things that you need to get and get to work. Look at them ants, they going crazy. I said, look at them ants, they is going crazy.